Hey Heather, it's Dave, and here is your video subplan guide. On the left side, of course, is meta. On the right is math, and that would be great if you could make the whiteboard look like that on those 2 days. And that kind of gives you a basic idea of what's going on. I'm going to take you through this slideshow a little bit, one step at a time, pointing at some things, and you'll find all kinds of stuff on my desk, on your desk. Okay, starting off with the bucket drops. This will be a meta activity for Thursday. That's tomorrow. And these bucket drops are printed on yellow cardstock, and you'll find a stack of them somewhere in the desk area. And if you could get the Hawk Time kids to do a sweatshop, get the scissors out of the top drawer by the assignment tower where they turn in tests and stuff. Get the Hawk Time kids to neatly cut out as many of these as they can so you can use them for meta. First thing on Thursday, both first and second period. Okay, speaking of meta, on to a little short story which I have scheduled through Google Classroom to come out at 9:20 and 10:05, first and second period respectively. And it's a short little story which they can read on their devices, and I have also provided a class set of them on which once again you'll see on the desk is along with a worksheet, which I think is right here. Okay, on one side of the worksheet I have them keeping track of characters, geography, vocab, and notable quotes, which is a routine we've gotten used to while reading The Alchemist. So I'd say hand out the worksheet and then let them know the stories on their device, or they can use one of the hard copies as long as they don't write on them. The back side of it, there's 7 questions, and this is a product I want to see them turn in either Thursday or Friday, so when I come back Monday I can see that they've done this. And plus I'm interested in seeing what they come up with. It's kind of a mature thing here, but it's pretty good. Also, let's see, going back up to the first slide, let's see. That takes care of Thursday in meta. Then for Friday, Free Speech Friday, 5-minute meditations, 2 times 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to take you back down here. That's this slide. You can either write this on the board, show the slide, or do whatever you want with it, because I'll send you this entire, not just the video, but the whole slideshow too, so you can pick and choose how you want to do it. But this would be a 5-minute kind of prompt. They don't have to write the prompt down. I just want their response. Same thing with this one. So I'd put this one up, go 5 minutes, move on, 5 minutes. You can decide on the time. And then moving on from there, another fantastic short story, this one by Frank Gannon. And it's kind of the same drill. I've scheduled this to come out to them on Friday at both 9:20 for first period and 10:05 for second period. And so they can either read this on their device, or they can read the hard copy, which I provided another stack that you'll see on the desk, which is a mess of stacks. Okay, for this one they get to write the questions and answers, and once again I would hand this out before they read the story so they can brainstorm questions, prompts, vocab, however they want to deal with that. Okay, so that takes care of, we've got bucket drops, short story, questions, and for Friday, the meditations, the journal entries, those are those 2 things. Another short story, and they write the questions. And then if you're just, if for any reason you need to fill time, highlight the missing pictures. That's another stack of papers out on the desk. Those are the mostly black pages. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see them. You can use those or not as you please. Okay, now we're going to Thursday for math. Okay, here we go. So here's the, and you'll find all this in a folder. It's labeled with a post-it note. Here's the vocab test, which is the same. There's not two versions of this, only one version. You'll find this on both versions of this. Okay, so I've got two versions of the EE4, solving equations with fractions. Okay, and on the back side of both versions of this, like I just mentioned, will be the vocab test. So you know the drill, handing out tests, every other one, whatever. Okay, so when they turn their tests in, and I believe I didn't print these, I just printed one out and gave you my copy number, so you can print, say, 120 of these should be enough. Hand them out to all the kids, follow the directions, so on. Easy money. That takes care of Thursday for sure. That takes care of Thursday. On to Friday. Friday, your first goal will be to get those kids that were either absent or wrote DNF for did not finish at the top of their tests on Thursday, and get them done, send them out in the hall or to the media center, up to you depending on how many you have and how far they need to go. Then default back to this, because this is due Monday. It's kind of a big deal. And then you can either print these out as sheets or however you want to deal with this. You got my copy numbers 3782. These are 3 kind of sample questions from the upcoming chapter, which will start next week. And finally, I assigned both of these things through Google Classroom for all the math classes. I just sent them out. I didn't schedule them or anything, so they're out there. And this one's a video teaching them some of the vocab for the angles that will be coming up in that next chapter. And then this one here gets them access to the Quizlet, same deal. And I think that is it. So that's the plan. There's the whiteboard, there's the plan. You'll find all those lovely piles of paper and yellow cardstock out on the desk when you get there, and I hope that'll do the trick for you, and it sure saved me a lot of typing. So thanks for watching and listening, and thanks especially for covering for me Thursday and Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye.